everybody. Let me invite my friend here. Good. We are supposed to try today because we have the same wine. We have this evening Terra Romana, Fetească Albă. It is a Romanian grape variety. It's from a winery which I know very well, and I work with them since a lot of time. You know that I was selling equipment before, and I have a special relation with Serve. I sell there a lot of tanks, and they have been my first clients for equipment, so that's why we have a special relationship. Yes, Serve is. Let's speak about the winery. It's was established in '94 by a French count, by Mr. Guitrel de Poix, and he read in some world wine atlas about a few rows about the Romania, and he decided to come because the west of wine world have already been conquered. So he decided to come to east, and he definitely fell in love with Fetească Neagră. And he decided to make a winery here, and he started together with his wife, Mrs. Mihaela de Poix, the company, and to work and to start making wines here. They started making wines first time in another winery. They have their own equipments, but in another winery. And in 2000, they decided to build their own winery in Ceptura. Nowadays, there are 68 hectares of vineyards in Dealul Mare, and Dealul Mare, it's not far from Bucharest. It's about 70 to 100 kilometers from Bucharest. It's in the Subcarpathian hills, and it's a very nice area for red wines, but there are also some white grape varieties there. And the other 42 hectares are near the sea in Babadac, in Dobroja, in the hills of Dobroja, which are not far from Constanța. So these are the vineyards of Serve. And of course, the wine have been made with passion. Serve was the first winery who bring rosé on Romanian market exactly from the beginning. And since then that they are developing this variety, and you have said you have tasted also. They now have 4 types of rosés in the production. Do you like Fetească Albă?
Yes, especially this one. But about Serve, they have several ranges of wines. Like this one is Terra Romana, and they also have a range of Cuvée and Reserva Contelui.
Yes.
And the Vinul Cavalerului.
Vinul Cavalerului, indeed. Yeah. And yes, they have from the bottom to the top, it is Vinul Cavalerului, then it's Reserva Contelui, then Terra Romana, if I'm not mistaken, and the last are the cuvées, like Cuvée Sissi, Cuvée Charlotte, Cuvée Amaury, and each cuvée, it's named by one of the children of the count or of the nephews, and because it's a very big family. Hey, let's go to Fetească Albă then. What do you know about Fetească Albă?
It's a rice grape originally, I think, from Moldova, more than from the Moldovanian border, I think. And for me, when I think of Vierska Alba, it's fresh and lemon, peach with spicy. Yeah, that's what I think when I think about Vierska Alba.
Yes, indeed. It's very elegant, but it's a very sensitive sort of grape. It's an early ripening grape and has a vigorous growing, but the best quantities on hectares and the best quality of the wines are when it's about 7 to 9 tons per hectare, and the sugar is somewhere around 200, 220 grams per liter. In the good years, the sugar is higher, and of course the wine has aging potential. I saw some very old Vierska Alba with residual sugar, which have been very amazing. I have tasted some from Codnari. Okay, let's taste the wine because we have to enjoy the glass of wine first and to discuss about it. Vierska Alba, it's normally very floral, very delicate, very elegant. It's more elegant than Vierska Regala, for example.
Okay. It's very fresh in the nose with white fruit and some melon and also lemon.
Lemon, some peach, some linden flower, some honeysuckle as well.
But also on the palate, you have the same impressions like in the nose. So it's very much the same. And in the mouth, I also had some very spiciness, like a white pepper. Very nice fresh spices.
Yes, indeed, and it's the fruits. The fruits are very persistent, and and the white pepper came in the mouth in the aftertaste. It's the one that it's there, and I can feel it also now after I swallow the wine. This white pepper, but also lemon, also peachy character. It's a light body, light to medium body. Good acidity.
Yeah, sure.
It's a very good wine indeed.
It's a very nice wine to enjoy like this, but it has much body, so you can easily pair it with nice food. Actually, this night we opened the bottle at dinner. We had a very nice meal with shrimps and some spicy chili sauce, and it was a very nice pairing with this.
Really? Yes.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Vierska Alba on the export market, for example, in Netherlands?
I think it's a very interesting grape and wine, but people have to be taught about other grapes than Chardonnay and Sauvignon and things like that. It's a very interesting grape and wine because now this one has spent some time in the barrels, but you also have it very fresh and very young and very thin. Thin is not a good word, but very easy drinking. And you also have it when really you can have it with a lot of wood also. So you can, it's like a chameleon. You can change. Yeah. So I think there really is a market for this kind of grapes, but because I think especially sommeliers and in restaurants now it's a bit difficult, of course, with the restaurant. But people are really into other grapes than Chardonnay, Sauvignon. a time there was the Pinot Grigio, but now there's also, everyone knows Pinot Grigio. So people are looking for something different, for something nice, new grapes. But as you said another time, we spoke about this question, that it's difficult for wineries to wait a long time because they have to earn their money.
Yes.
But do you think the Romanian wineries really are looking for export? Because I think also they sell a lot of wines in their homeland.
Yes, it's for me, for example, it's some kind of a chain, a circle, because it's very hard to promote the wine on the export market. You need a lot of financing, and you need a lot of investments, and you cannot see very quickly the sales, and it's a lot of investment in promoting wines on the export market. And at the moment, Romania is consuming all what is produced here, and the price on the Romanian market are actually very good. If they are going on the export market, the prices would be down, maybe half of what it is on the internal market. Of course, on the domestic market, we speak also about distribution costs and storage and so on, and which and VAT costs, which are not on the export market, but still they need to be promoted. But if they are selling very good and they are still comfortable on the domestic market, it's no reason to start and to make a policy for export. And in my opinion, they need some support. They need some support from the government, because could be a strategy, and wine should be in the strategy of developing Romania and of promoting Romania, because wine is bringing also tourists. They are eating food, and you see, and you are also more into food than I am, but there are a lot of very nice restaurants in Bucharest with Romanian food, with it's not new Romanian food. It's made in a special way, in the way that can be a gourmet way, and the wines should be there. And I mean Romanian sorts of grape. And I think that we should focus on this grape varieties, and that's why I love very much Feteasca Alba and the other. But this one being so delicate, I think, together with Feteasca Neagră, Negru, Novac, Crâmpoșie, Zghihară, Frâncușă, whatever, could be all a flagship for Romania.
All those difficult names, because I now, and I talked with my husband about this today. He said, well, you can pronounce the names Feteasca Neagră, but some years ago I couldn't pronounce it. So the other ones like Bishopioia and Crâmpoșia, they are really difficult to pronounce. So that's also something people have to learn, or
yes, but people learn also to pronounce the Greek grape varieties, so Romania should be easier.
Do you think so? The Hungarian ones?
Yeah, but Greece, on the other hand, has a lot of tourists actually. So if we develop this area for Romania, I think it can be and can be a point of promoting also the wines. They are together anyway in this, and we have a lot of place to visit. For example, you came from Netherlands and established in Romania.
Yeah, but I see people that visit Romania like a holiday, or a lot of people come here to do some motocross or with cars through the mountains, and they really are surprised about the landscapes and the beauty and the nature here. So when we drive with our car through the mountains here in Transylvania, and we have a cabriolet, so it's like freedom when you're driving the car.
How nice!
And then we are so lucky in this lockdown situation to be here in this beautiful nature and all the freedom. It is so beautiful, and then also the beautiful wines. People don't know the quality of the wines because they think about the wines from 30 years ago from Romania. But there's for me, I always say Romania is a new old wine world. Like only 20 or 30 years ago, the real wine making started, in my opinion. Like people are making beautiful wines in Romania.
Yes, indeed. So people should speak more about Romania. We should have a lot of ambassadors to speak about Romania. We should have a lot of guests here, because once you come into Romania, you fall in love. I am seeing the Romanian wine industry as at the beginning. You know, the investments start in after 2000. They have been European funds for SAPART first, before being part of European community. Then from 2007, the money has been more, but and a lot of investments has been done 20 years. So it's not so many time. And France, Spain. So France, they have association since 300-400 years. So I guess we are coming from back, and yes, you were right. It's all new world of wines, and yes, I think Romania is the country to be discovered with everything, actually. Yeah. Yes.
So I hope to be able to travel again very soon to visit all the beautiful wineries in the other parts of the country than where I live now.
Yes, you are
here in this, but I really love to visit the Cerve winery also. I met the winemaker and the son. I love those people. They are so enthusiastic and so nice people, and very nice winemakers, very good winemaker. I think he is a long time at Cerve, the winemaker.
Yes, since the beginning. Aurel Rotorescu is with them since the beginning, and he started making wines and discussed everything with Guy Depois, and then and now, because the Count left us, he is continuing the tradition.
Yeah, super.
Mm-hmm.
Super.
Okay, let's drink and let's celebrate with Feteasca Albă, because it's really very good.
It's very nice.
Yes, and
also when it's longer in my glass, it has more complexity. It's more round and more, very nice wine.
Yes, and the place is also very nice. You should visit Cerve.
Yes. As soon as we are out of the lockdown, we're going to try to travel a lot through all the wineries in Romania.
Yeah, would be great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I'm looking forward to see the Romanian wines on the export market, because if you are on the export market, then you are also in the books, and people are learning also about Romania. And now, for example, we are not in the syllabus for WSET. And yes, of course, every country which is making wine, wants to be there. But I think we have a lot of wine and we can be there.
You
And
are not in the syllabus now?
no, no, not
No?
even in the diploma syllabus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but because it's about the UK market and it's about the export market, and if you are not on the export market, uh, why people should learn? It should be.
They had the coursework assignment or something like that about Romanian wines at the WSET last year, I think.
Indeed.
About chances for Romanian wines.
I know that only Caroline Gilby wrote a book about Romania, Bulgaria, and Hungary, the Eastern Europe.
I mean, it's a diploma course. There was something
really
like a coursework assignment or something you had to do about Romanian wines.
Oh yes, it was the assignment this year. Okay. That it was about the Romanian export market, and if Romania has a potential for the export market, and which should be the advices for a small winery, for a boutique winery to be on the export market. What would, yes, and this was a very, very big thing. Yes, indeed. But on the other hand, we are not in the syllabus, so yeah. But yes, the assignment was very interesting, and I had a lot of questions from a lot of friends from outside Romania who wanted to know more about wine, about export, about everything, and yes.
From the students from the Netherlands, they asked me
yes
about Romania, yeah. But I think it's good to see the results of their work, what they think about it, what they perhaps we can ask the WSET for that. Yes,
I would definitely ask, because I take the school. I have the WSET school in Bucharest. It's Romanian Wine Academy. And I hope if this situation with the quarantine goes over, that I can start the level 1, level 2, also level 3 courses for WSET.
You're going to teach them. Oh, super.
Yes. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Great. So very nice to meet you. See you next week with another wine, isn't it?
Yes. Another interesting Romanian wine.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. All the best and cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you guys for following us and for watching us. It was, I hope you enjoy it and I hope you like it. And please don't forget to follow us. We propose you a weekly tasting in this kind of format, and hopefully next time we wouldn't have these technical problems at the beginning.
We're going to practice.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Anne, for being here. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.